And then I've got a bit of the chicken and a little bit of the rice. It smells really good, I have to say. That's yummy. There's a certain orange flavours of that as well. It's very subtle, but it's really nice. Hi everyone, and welcome back to Googie's Kitchen. And if you are new here, then hello and welcome. My name's Alexis, and in today's video, I want to share with you how to make my delicious orange, ginger and honey roast chicken with vegetable rice. As I just mentioned, today I want to share with you how to make a really delicious roast chicken with rice. This recipe is really easy to do. My husband, son and I love a roast dinner, but during the week I cannot be bothered to make a full roast with all of the trimmings. It would take far too long and I haven't got that sort of time midweek. So instead I like to make mini roast, but I don't make all of the trimmings to go with it either. I just add a little bit of rice. And I promise you, this is still as delicious as having a full roast dinner at the weekend. So the first thing I've done is I've preheated my oven to 200 degrees. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a thigh and a drumstick into this baking tray. Now I'm making this dish for myself. My husband and son are out today and I would like this meal for my dinner this evening. So I'm just making it for me. So I'm just going to put the thigh and the drumstick into the baking tray, and because this is a Pampered Chef stoneware baking tray, I don't need to add any oil to this, but if you need to add oil to yours, then please do. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this into the oven for about 10 minutes, and while this is in the oven I'm going to make the glaze for the top of the chicken. To make the glaze, I have squeezed the juice of one whole orange into this bowl. In the original recipe, I also use a whole orange. I love orange, so I don't mind it to be too orangey for me. And then, as I said earlier, it's just me eating this meal tonight, so I've quartered all of the ingredients. So I'm just going to use a teaspoon of honey. So I'm just going to put this into the bowl like so. And then I'm going to use probably about a teaspoon of ginger as well. I love orange and ginger together, so I don't mind it too spicy. And as it's just me, I'm alright with a little bit spicier than my son would be. So I'm going to use probably about a teaspoon in there as well. And then once the chicken is cooked, once the chicken is started to cook, I will take it out in about 5 minutes and I will pour this over the top. And then I'll put it back in. In the original recipe, I think I said to put it straight on the chicken when you put it in the oven. But what I noticed was when I pulled it out of the oven, the skin was very, very burnt. My dad would say caramelised, but I think it was burnt. So I've decided to put it on about halfway through, and hopefully the skin won't be as crispy or caramelised, as Dad used to say, when I take it, when the chicken has finished cooking. The chicken has been in the oven for a good 10 minutes, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pour over the glaze over the top of the thigh and the breast like so. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this back into the oven for another 15 to 20 minutes, or until the juices start to run clear from the chicken. And while this is in the oven, I'm also going to cook the rice as well. The chicken has finished cooking. The juices are running clear from the chicken as well, which means it is done. I'm currently cooking the rice, and I've done a video on how to cook rice, which I will link in the description box below. But what I will say is I just added some carrot battens and some green beans while I'm cooking it. So I just peeled and sliced a carrot and I just popped that into the pan while the rice is cooking on the hob, and I also popped in some green beans as well. So I'm going to leave these to sit and rest for 10 minutes while I wait for the rice to cook. I'm going to try some of the roast chicken now with a little bit of the rice. So I'm just going to cut into the drumstick like so, and then I've got a bit of the chicken and a little bit of the rice. It smells really good, I have to say. That's yummy. There's a certain orange flavours of that as well. It's very subtle, but it's really nice. And I can certainly taste the ginger. The ginger hits the back of the throat. And it is slightly sweet as well from the honey. So yes, I'm really looking forward to having this for my dinner this evening. That's how you make this delicious roast chicken with rice, and that recipe I will link in the description box below for you. As I mentioned earlier, I'm going to be having this for my dinner this evening, and it smells and tastes so good I can't wait. So for now, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!